What's up, AfterBuzzers? It's your favorite time of week. It's Queen of the South week. Devin Finch is back. Things are heating up between Loya and Camila, and I think someone else is heating up. You won't want to miss this one. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
This song gives me all the feelings this week, guys.
You said hot and bothered.
Yeah, maybe hot and bothered. Hot and bothered.
You're gonna melt.
I'm gonna melt physically and literally and figuratively, all the things.
It's a cute
Guys,
song. It's a cute song.
It's a great song, and now it's gonna forever have meaning for me. We'll talk about that later. What's up, guys? Thanks so much for joining us for Queen of the South, and I'm so excited because my girl's back.
Hey guys, what's up?
Sorry, we have a new panel member.
I'm back.
She's an OG from last year.
I'm new, but not new. Anyways, for those of you who are new to the show and watching us, my name is Leslie Ambriz.
Yes, and I'm Candice Cruz, and why don't we go ahead and introduce everybody else over here?
I'm Alex Bowers.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jorge Pallo.
Guys, this episode, man, oh,
About it.
so amazing.
Yeah.
So freaking good.
Sex,
Shout
drugs,
out.
violence, everything you want.
Everything you want in one
entire
episode, just
thing,
like
yeah.
busted into one.
Yes,
Oh my God.
intrigue.
Shout out to Jorge for writing this one. Not you,
Oh, I
Jorge.
was like,
I was
I
like,
was
"Open your mouth."
oh, thank you very much.
like, what?
I didn't even know. I hope we get residuals off that. Where are my royalties?
Yeah, totally.
Hey, money.
No, Jorge, the writer.
Yes, he
Oh,
was
brilliant.
Amazing.
So great. And we had guests this episode. We had Remy Ma, we had MC Light, and
Yeah.
we had Snow the product.
Oh.
That
product.
Don't get that mixed.
I'm so glad that she came back, though. It was great to
she's
have her
such
back.
a kick-ass actress. I love
was
her.
So
Yeah.
good. Well, what were your guys' overall thoughts of everything? Because I just, it had me hot and bothered. Like I said, this whole episode was just, levels were all over the place.
We were screaming at the same time.
Yes.
We'll talk about that part when it comes up, but you know, something
cheerleading
major,
came back.
you guys know, yeah.
You're cheerleading?
Yeah.
Well,
I totally,
There
Yeah.
we
I
go.
totally, I
Reunited.
regret I didn't take an Insta story of you guys while that was
that
happening.
would've
'cause
been
it was,
funny.
it was the time.
Yeah.
We've been waiting.
You
And
have.
finally, you know, we called
They've
it.
sie've seen the episode.
Yes.
You can tell them.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if she wanted to start with that. Teresa and James, yeah. Finally. I think she's like completely overweight on now. So like, you know, we
Yeah,
saw in
but
the preview
then
that
they're bringing him back, of course.
But I don't think those feelings are gonna come back up.
I don't know. I wouldn't be too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, when you're in love with
know.
someone, you're in love with
Yeah.
someone. But we'll get into
That's
predictions.
her first love,
Yeah.
really, when you think about it.
Maybe
But-
just-
James
I'm
like
Team
had to
James.
get there.
Yeah.
It took like tests and tests and tests.
Yeah, but you know
finally
what?
to
She
make
did
it.
something at the end of it all, which was just. I've never had a woman buy me a steak before.
She did get really
You need to find
cute.
the right woman.
I need a woman to buy me a steak.
She put her life in danger and went out of her way
Yeah.
to
I was
get
like,
her man a steak.
You want a
That's
steak for
really
breakfast?
not. That's all a man wants.
Yeah.
It's this nice steak for breakfast
Yeah,
and
that's all
some
a-
loving.
Yeah, just
Oh,
Loving
some
it
loving.
to steak.
a little loving and a steak. That's it.
I was
That's
like,
a
no, I'm gonna
beautiful thing.
keep some of my comments to myself. Never mind.
Oh Lord! But getting back to Teresa, though, she is one. Like we already know that she is a smart badass.
Yeah, she is.
I can't like beat that out on this one. She just is. But to see the opening and to see the way that the business is running, 30 million in a month.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she has made the did she liquefy it?
That's what it looks like. It was,
Yeah.
it was
It's like-
liquefied.
yeah.
And they put it in the oven and
Right.
yeah.
And then
But
the guy
did
brought
he-
it back to life.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It looked
Yeah.
like one giant pancake at first.
Yeah, I was like,
When
are
they
they
put
gonna
it
just
on-
like
I was
keep
really
it
Right,
confused.
because
Yeah,
you
I was
gotta
like-
boil it first,
Yeah.
right? Then you have to boil. He poured it all out into
He
a pot,
boiled it. It got all
and then baked
white
it.
and- yeah.
I
And then
didn't.
he was
I
all-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know that cocaine was something that should have been on the Food Network.
I don't know
Yeah.
why you didn't know that. Of course, you're supposed to be a drug lord
It's,
right now, aren't
it's
you?
in the like
Huh.
dark web Food Network.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to dig for it.
But she's
Should've
getting
put a
really
little,
smart.
A little
with
cumin
how
in
she-
there, a little
Just a
sazon.
little bit, yeah.
That would have made that
There you go.
cocaine perfecto. Yes.
Oh,
Spicy olive in there. Olive in there.
Poco achote,
Yeah.
tú sabes.
Oh my
Your
god.
little bam.
Just give it a pote flair.
A little pote flair.
Hey.
That's the next brand of it that they'll sell.
The dark web, though. I mean, now we know it's not Amazon. It's just delivering wine.
Right.
We were wondering
Or
whether or not it's
champagne.
good to champagne.
Yeah.
We were like, are they doing an Amazon version of Coke? Like, how are they doing this whole like mail order stuff last episode? But
Brilliant.
Yeah,
it
she's
was
getting
brilliant.
creative.
It's Raising Snowbird Market is what it's called.
Raising Snowbird Market.
That is what was on the website that she's selling.
Oh, is that the name of the winery?
No, the winery is Perla Blanca.
It all makes sense.
It does, get it?
That's cute.
So smart. And kitschy.
Yes.
And kitschy. And Kelly Ann is running the thing as the manager. She's just as sweet as can be.
She's really sweet, but I
With her
feel like
little
her
wig.
character is like so weak. Anyone else feel that way? Like she's just like a liability.
I don't. Not after
don't
this
think
episode.
so.
I don't think
After
she's
this
strong.
episode- After this
I
episode,
have to
Really?
disagree.
I do not think she's strong.
I think so in a different way. I don't think that she's upright about it. I don't think she's like the muscle, but I think that she's smart and she's loyal, extremely loyal. And the fact that she defended herself and ended up killing her husband last season to like protect herself and to know like that I'm going to kill somebody in the face like this close, you have to be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just. I mean, I think she. I mean, I feel like we might be going into predictions, but I feel like she just got her first real taste of what it means to be in this business.
Yeah. No,
Because before
same.
she wasn't necessarily in the business, she was just a housewife who was getting beaten by Cole, right? That
Yes.
lawyer,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then she kills him. Basically, it's years of pent up rage and and also self-preservation.
Yeah.
And now she's just actually gotten into a gunfight with other cartel members, and she's like, "I'm gonna stick around." I think that's not the last time we're gonna see Kellyanne with a gun.
No, I don't think so.
I think she's gonna get
I think she
stronger
gets
and
stronger and stronger.
Yeah, maybe she'll get stronger, but I just feel like I don't see it right
I
now.
don't think she'll be a
Not yet.
liability for long, from what you're saying. But I mean, Devin Finch coming back was a huge.
Oh,
I mean, we
man.
knew that
Like-
wasn't the last of him.
Yeah, but it was a
dealing with
good
James,
twist,
but-
I think, to everything.
Yes.
Because he's not a villain that you expect to have so much power.
Right.
And then now that he comes in and he's this completely different guy where he used to be on Teresa's side in
Yeah.
a way. And now he's like, damn, working for some agency that we
Right.
don't
Yeah,
know
what is
about.
that?
Yeah, what?
Right?
He's
And
like,
his
you
name,
don't know me.
His name is different as well.
Devontae.
Devontae.
Yeah.
So, but that guy that was talking to him from the agency was with him
Yeah.
I know that guy.
at
That's
the
my buddy
winery,
West
right?
Leon.
I'm sorry, what?
That's my buddy West. Hey, West.
Oh,
That
you
was
really
your-
do
Oh, you really do know that? Okay,
know.
we were like, wait a second, what? Okay, yeah, cool, great. But him coming back and just showing his strength, because we've never seen his strength. We
Yeah.
always knew that he was feared, but we didn't know why. And now we understand, like the full-on waterboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was a lot.
But
That's a
he's-
personal attack. That's not a like, I'm just going to get rid of you because you're like, whatever. That's like, I'm going to make you suffer and
Yeah.
slowly.
But
And then
that's,
for
he's
me-
also from an agency too, right? And so, and it's waterboarding. So, what agency is he from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the
What do
fact
you
that he
think?
did it to
Maybe
a
it's like-
woman really threw me off too.
FBI.
He it was a lot.
What was that?
Wait, what was
The
it?
fact that he did that to
A woman?
a woman.
I mean,
It
I
was
think
just
when
like-
you're in that level, it doesn't matter whether
Like
you're a
in
male
this
or
business,
female.
yeah, they
Sorry.
don't
Hey, man.
discriminate.
I guess because he was
Equal
so
rights, man.
he was a
Equal
lot
rights,
nicer
every-
last season. I just didn't expect him to go this far. I don't know.
With her,
Well, I
it was
think
a
with
lot.
James, he's been pushed to the limit since his whole operation fell down.
Well,
Yeah.
James
Oh,
kind of
yes.
divulged a little bit more about that operation that he was
Oh,
withholding
right.
some information from Teresa. Because a couple episodes ago, it was second episode, I believe, when he like tells everything and he's trying to defend himself and be
Yeah.
like, I want to come back.
And we saw that through flashbacks also, and it was like a totally different outcome, right? In
Yes,
the
Right.
he said
flashback?
he didn't kill anybody because of
Right.
the kids.
Right.
But we found out that he actually did go through with it all
He didn't
very
just kill
easily.
Daddy,
Just
he
like
killed Mama
Both the
too.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least we do know that James is like protective in the sense of like he was trying to protect the kids.
He's growing a heart
Yes.
little by little too.
He got a little messy.
Yeah, but I mean, he leaped over that bed and just snapped that poor woman's neck.
did.
Like I heard that through the headphones.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I think you were supposed to. Yeah.
That was.
No, that
Yeah.
was too bad. He was kind of messy about it though.
Yeah,
I
which
sound like a
didn't
serial
seem
killer
like
now,
him.
but no, it was like a little messy where I feel like in the past we've seen him do things very like covert and nobody
Right.
finds out it's him. And this time he was just like out in the open in the hallway.
Yeah, like remember when he took out Birdman?
Yeah, it was.
And it was
quick.
like that was set up in episodes previous where he put the little device in, where he had Teresa put the device in there to make the birds get all upset, and then Birdman comes in and he takes him out from 100 yards.
Right.
No one knows. Walks away. Just
Nobody knows.
And
Walks
this
away.
time
Yeah,
it was
done.
very. I was surprised. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, you were so loud, you woke up the mom, had to kill her, and then now the children are in danger. It didn't seem like James, which I wonder if they wanted us to see that as a weak point.
Or
Because he was
if
getting
it's
to know the
because
family.
what was it?
Because he was getting to know the family. I think anytime emotions are involved or he gets to know someone is when he becomes sloppy.
That, and also I'm wondering if it's because he
point.
was working for Devin. Maybe he has something against Devin regardless from the get-go, and that's why he didn't finish out the job. So he's like, well, if this is going to land on Devin, might as well make it messy.
Oh, maybe.
So that, I mean, I think either way could be very
Maybe,
valid points.
but that would say that it was preconceived that it was going to be that messy. You know that I think. I mean, I don't think what Alex said is that he got too a little close, and he gets messy when he gets close.
Yeah.
Oh, that means we might see some more mess.
Oh yeah, because he got close.
He got real close this episode.
These noises that come out. I'm so sorry. But also bringing in the mess is El Santo is starting to be brought up a lot more.
Yes.
More and more and more. And Devin wants to have a connect, which to me, I was kind of like, Teresa, just give him your connect because you know El Santo's on your side and he has to go through a whole like system. He's probably not going to make it through like you did. Like, deliver him.
Right.
Devin would have
But at the same
died in the
time-
first second.
Yeah, but if you do that, does El Santo go back to you and be like, "Why did you send me this fool?"
Well, I mean,
See,
what if
that's the problem you run into, right?
Right, but if you, like, again, think long term, like we talked about last time with her just doing the rash decisions sometimes, even though they most of the time work out, is that if you give him El Santo, you contact El Santo after you get out of this mess within the next, like, half hour,
Right.
then you tell him what the plan is, and then you're good.
Maybe in a future episode we might see that.
Maybe. I'm just saying, like, I would have done that
I mean,
in the
was
present.
the emergency number that she gave him
It was a burner phone.
was a
Yeah.
burner phone.
And so it's all burnt
in
out.
Ecuador. Hey, shout out to Ecuador. You never hear Ecuador on TV.
You really don't.
No,
you
you
really
never hear
don't.
that.
No.
You never hear Ecuador.
No.
No, not
Shut
at
up.
all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the burner phone was obviously burnt.
Yeah.
Took her-
I
I just
wonder if
imagine
that
one
was
of the
an
little, like-
actual burner phone number or if she just gave him a random number.
I think that it was, but one of the little angels wasn't there. Angel devils.
The angel.
Yeah.
The little
What
one.
was
Those
that?
episodes
2
were, like,
episodes ago.
really
She's like,
deep.
your payment has been received.
You're like, it's so
Oh,
creepy
so
using
creepy.
children that
Yeah,
way. She's
they're-
just like, your payment's been received. And you're like, oh, God, no.
Follow me, Teresa. Like, what?
And the little
It's too
hand
much.
that just carries her everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
No,
no.
Like, what's underneath those masks?
Little
adorable, cute little
terrifying
children.
Cute
children.
face,
Are
yeah.
they?
Anytime you
Yes.
bring children into a drama or horror, you know it's not.
It's
gonna work
creepy.
out,
Their
yeah.
little head goes all the way around. Wrong movie. So sorry.
Stop.
So sorry.
Stop freaking me out, man.
Much.
You're freaking me out.
I'm so sorry. Well, speaking of drama, AfterBuzz is
We've got
a couple of different
We got
channels.
a lot of drama for
Yes, we
you
do.
on one specific channel. So you guys know, or if you don't know, AfterBuzz has now been broken up into different channels. So we have the AfterBuzz dramas, AfterBuzz reality, AfterBuzz sci-fi. Basically, we got everything because we know how much you guys love TV. And there's just one little thing we need from you guys. We need your help. We need you to subscribe to all the channels if possible. But if not, subscribe to your favorites. And you don't have to worry about, a notification of this show has been uploaded to this show or this show or this show. Don't even worry about that because you can change your settings, customize it. YouTube is magical and does that for you. So right now, go down, hit the subscribe button, and then after this is over, you can go to all your other favorite AfterBuzz TV channels. Yes, this is how they're ordered in my head. And go and subscribe to all of those, and then let us know if you did in the comments, and we'll thank you on air because everybody loves a good shout out, right? So
We have a couple shout
thank
outs.
you. We actually have a shout out real quick, interrupting the live read too. Shout out Susie Q and Jessica Ramirez. Thank you so much just for watching our after show and just for being loyal fans. We appreciate it. And thank you guys for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Yes. You gotta interrupt the library when it comes to fans.
You gotta. All
You
the
gotta,
time.
always, because
Always.
you guys are awesome. I swear the Queen of the South fans go deep.
Yeah, they do.
They're amazing.
No, they're the
And
best.
deep and diverse.
Yeah,
Which is-
all over the
Yeah,
map.
it's all over the map.
My mom's addicted now.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to watch what you're talking about. And then she was like, oh my gosh, did you see last week's episode? It was so good. Oh my God.
Your mom is the best.
She's adorable.
She's so cute.
I love her. Hi, Mom, if you're watching.
She probably is.
Maybe. Well, she's asleep right now, but she'll watch tomorrow.
Hi, Candice's mom. How's it going? Doing well?
We shouted out Dalia's mom last week because she watches every
Really?
weekend as well.
Oh,
yeah.
no way.
She's so sweet. So, and we had Dalia Valles on last week.
I love her.
We're going to have a couple other people coming on very soon. So, super
Mm-hmm.
exciting. But getting back to the show, Teresa, before we wrap up this whole conversation, because we still got to get the Camila and her.
We got some more
Heatedness.
steam coming up.
Yes. But La Comisión, am I saying that
La
correctly?
comisión.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, great. So, they're not very helpful.
No, not so much.
No. So she's paying them, number one, to be able to be in Arizona. She got rid of the corrupt sheriff for them. And now they're not even being like her henchmen and helping her when there's a time of need.
No.
And just like eating his chicken and like, deal
What
with
do
it on
you
your own.
expect from a bunch of
Right.
cartel leaders?
Well, I mean, loyalty means like, come on.
No,
Yes,
money.
but-
money.
But
She's
he's
been
also,
getting money.
You're also forgetting he's a ginger. Right?
Can't
Becca.
trust
Hey, we
her.
don't discriminate
I'm
here.
just saying.
Explain.
I'm just saying.
What?
Becca's is a ginger and
They're fiery.
therefore evil. Yeah. No.
AfterBuzz TV does
No.
not endorse this statement.
No.
That is
No,
all
but he-
Jorge.
But I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
No.
And I think that
didn't last episode he was the one that was on the phone. Was like, I have something in that.
Well, he
Arizona."
called
He called Devin, yeah.
He
He
called
called
Devin,
Devin.
yeah.
Did he call Devin or did he
Oh, I
call?
thought he called Camilla.
No, yeah, I got
did
my
he-
notes right here. He's the one who called
do you think he
Devin.
Are we
called?
sure? Because there was no
Yes, you got
verification.
two.
that-
Yeah,
yes, he
Devin.
said it in the episode.
He
Okay, we're
did?
yelling. Yes, he did.
Maybe he
I don't
did.
remember-
Maybe he
We
didn't.
No, he
assume.
didn't
But I think
say
we
it.
Girl, stand your ground. He
I think
said
we
it.
assumed. We agree on
I
Devin,
don't-
but I think we assumed
I
Okay.
assumed.
that
For
it was.
everyone else, for everyone else who watched, let us know in the comments
Yeah.
who's right.
I think because of the promo, and we're going to get in predictions later, so just keep listening. But because of the promo that we saw at the end of this episode, and Camila has now got Teresa, I'm assuming that Pecca's
But
actually
Devin
called.
could have called Camila.
It's so
So-
twisted.
so-
I don't know.
Oh, he
Wait,
could- he
so,
really
so
could
he
have.
called him, he called her.
Yeah,
and then
it's just a
it's like
chain of
network of-
telephone chain. of
Everybody's actively
cartel.
Are they all on a
Yeah.
group text?
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
want.
a
It's all a group
text.
text.
Yeah, we're taking out this cartel tomorrow. Dang it,
Yeah.
I thought we had them. Okay, cool.
He could have felt some type of way.
Smiley
Well,
face
that's it,
emoji.
yeah.
yeah.
Or you
Bomb.
say,
We knew he
Emoji.
felt some type of way about Teresa getting his mom involved, so maybe he could have called Camila to just finish it off, or
Yeah.
Devin. Devin's
Devin,
mad about the
yes.
mom. Yes, I was
Devin.
like, wait a second, we were just talking about
I'm,
Pecca.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
co-signing
Yeah.
this prediction. Yes.
Okay, all right, I can see that too. Gosh, it's so twisted and all over
It
the
is.
place.
Yes. Speaking of
Twists and
twisted,
turns.
twisted relationships.
yeah.
Well, wait, can we just like address the Teresa and James before we go on to the other relationship? Because I'm just so happy.
It's not gonna last.
No. Sorry.
I kind of think it will.
Listen, it's not.
You are
It's
so
not.
butthurt right now.
They're gonna get. It's gonna get messy. You can't.
I
you
know it's
can't-
gonna get messy, but let me have this one.
business and pleasure. It's not a thing.
I think it'll last.
It's not a thing.
She did by a mistake. I'm just.
She did
Like,
not.
she
She,
was-
did
she
not
was-
get to the stage.
Yeah, she did. Like,
She didn't make it.
It's gonna cost her
The next
something in the
morning?
future.
Well, either way, he's gonna fight for her even harder now.
It's
that-
gonna
Yeah.
cost them
Yeah.
something.
He's coming.
But I
he's
think
going.
it's
He's
honestly
going to
though,
Dallas.
honestly though, for a moment, just it may be short-lived, but I think that they both needed this right now.
No, they did. They did.
They
It-
both
it
needed
fit the
companionship.
episode.
They needed love, and they needed to find it in them each other because I feel like that tension's been building for so long
Right. Yeah.
that like
For
after
like 2 seasons. Yes.
right,
Uh-huh.
but at this point she literally was willing to give up her life for him. Like she stood her ground and gave up everything for him.
Did you believe her in that moment when she was like, "Go ahead and take him"?
No, no,
You
no.
didn't believe it? No.
kind of did for a second.
I did for a second too. For a second, I was like, "Oh yeah," you know.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to
For a
really,
second.
really, really undermine Teresa for her to.
And I
she
think
is very
too, I think
caring,
she
yeah.
knows him better than that. And the fact that he is actually showing remorse means that he really didn't mean to do it. Like, I think that someone that's so as hard as James is, and stone-faced and like very logical, precise, like she knows him to be that. The fact that he's getting upset about this shows that he really was trying, like, regretted the fact that a little girl died.
That it even happened, yeah.
And he wanted to forget about it.
Yeah, I can see.
So,
I think it was just the fact that the little girl died that had me for a moment just think, oh yeah,
I can see that.
You know, too many problems. This guy's got 99 problems. You know, that's what I'm.
Teresa ain't one.
And Teresa ain't one. You picked up what I laid down. Thank you. Hey, riffing.
Gotcha. Oh, that's improv classes.
Oh, yes. You know, we got all the improv. But, guys, I know you've been wanting to hear about the other twisted relationship. And speaking of hearing, if you are listening now rather than watching, you're probably listening on iTunes. And if you're watching us on YouTube, go on over to iTunes and listen to us there and subscribe to all the podcasts there. I listen to AfterBuzz on my way to work. I got a 30-minute car ride.
There you go.
Podcasts are great. So give us 5 stars. Leave us in the comments again as well and let us know. And we'll shout you out on air for that one, too. Yeah. But Camila and Loya, though.
Ooh.
That was pretty steamy in itself, too, right?
And then the Colonel was watching.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Sorry.
Like,
Weird.
what?
I just...
Colonel's
It's
weird.
so weird.
That's just...
Oh, General. He's the
He
General.
could have been listening, but no, he had to be doing both.
Like
just with his man, just chilling.
Yeah, it was just like the episode.
made me sick.
This is a little weird.
Well, he's a
little
creepy
voyeuristic.
dude.
I know. I mean, I know he's creepy, but that's a whole nother level of creepy.
Really
getting off and watching
No,
that.
that's
Like,
not
come
the
on.
creepiest thing
That's
he's
not
done.
still not the creepiest
No,
thing
I
he's
know
done.
he's still
No,
barbecue
remember
Batman.
the-
Oh, yeah, that
that
was...
was like-
oh, my gosh.
Nothing's
know.
gonna
I
top
was like,
that.
he's done worse.
Yeah.
He has done worse, but...
This was on
Still.
the pervy side, but he's still done. But I mean, you know.
Okay, well, outside of the steaminess of Camila and Loya, do we actually trust their relationship? Do we think that they have a relationship?
No,
Do we think that
I
they
think
trust each other? Like, do you think that... Because, to be honest, though, I'm not really sure. And the reason why is because, like, Cortez and Boaz... Now, Boaz is on the run. Anyway, because of the setup. So at first I thought Cortez was with Boaz. Then I realized that he's still with Camila and going against Boaz. Is he actually like, is Camila on Cortez's side? Were they plotting this against Loya? Is she actually with Loya? I have no idea who they're with.
Plotting against Loya, and Loya is an idiot.
No, I think she was kidding.
You really don't like Loya.
No, I have. I'm sorry.
never have liked
I'm
him.
sorry. That's no offense to the actor, but as a character, I'm just not
No,
a fan.
I'm happy. I'm just happy that he finally did something of interest. You know,
And he
did something as a DEA agent, and
Yeah.
actually went. There's cameras right there. Like, okay, so now I can actually see this guy as an agent of something, as opposed to before it was just like, I need to get reinstated. But I want to be reinstated.
Thank you.
Please,
Somebody
somebody
agrees with
reinstate me.
I really don't think that he's... I really don't think that Camila is playing Loya, like, at all. Like,
No, I don't
I
think
feel
so
like when
either.
she
I
had
think
that
she's
conversation
actually-
with the general, like, she was, like, seriously, like, plotting against... Well, twisting the situation. Like, she was like, well, you should have gotten him, just so that it seemed like she didn't really care about him. Like, you should have handled it when you were in the hotel, you know?
I think it's purely sexual.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think she cares about him enough.
No, Camila's only weak point is her daughter. Anybody else,
Right.
she just tosses him to the side.
I don't think that he's a weak point.
Well,
I don't think that
No.
he's that, but I do think that there is some type of attraction. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep going back for it
Her
when she hasn't
husband
gotten
just
anything.
died.
Yeah,
she
I
has
think
needs.
she's still about-
He's available.
I agree with you. I think it's a little bit more.
Pardon me.
Bless you.
Something there.
Bless you.
Something there.
I don't know. I think she's still hung up on Epifanio, quite honestly. I think,
course.
I think that Loya was really just a nice piece of man meat for her. You know, it's a little
Well,
side piece.
as Loya said, I'd rather be her boy than her dog.
That was a
Just saying, that was a good
That
line.
was a line.
So I had to do
They
a line
gave
right
him
on
good
that.
lines. They
They
gave him
did.
great lines. Yeah.
They did give him some
He got
good
into
lines.
a little fight scene today.
Yeah.
All right.
Got spitting out the blood.
He won the fight.
But he got
Right.
shot
I
again.
know.
in the same spot.
He's always getting shot.
And
like,
he's
he
always
cannot
wearing that
duck or
bomber.
It's like the bullets. Well, it's like the bullets follow him or something.
Just in
They're
that
like,
one
they'll come
spot.
around
He
the
has a
corner.
magnet spot right there.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here.
Just right here.
Like, damn it, I have
Okay.
to buy this jacket again.
It's because he's never trying to hide behind a wall.
But
Like,
it's
he's trying
always
to be
right
like
above his
tough
heart.
guy.
How is he not
Yeah.
dead yet? It's right over his heart every time.
What's his shoulder?
Yeah.
But it's
that
still the
low.
left side.
But it's still
It
high.
Well, it's
Yeah,
probably like
it'd
right
have to be
above
a
the
little-
heart because the heart's gonna be a little bit low. But
Yeah.
but nonetheless, how is he still moving that shoulder?
He's like, what? Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
he really couldn't fight very well.
I
this
feel like
episode.
if he's wants to be back in the DEA so bad, he's not gonna risk it and get so caught up with Camila. And I'm seeing him get caught up with Camila, and it's like, do you really?
So he is
care
not
about-
reinstated.
No.
I don't think
You
so.
don't think he is?
I
You
don't
don't
think
think
so.
he's lying to her?
I don't think he's that smart. I really don't. I
really do not
don't.
like him.
I'm
I
sorry.
just don't think he's that smart.
I thought maybe this season I would, and I walked into this episode and was like, oh no.
Really?
No.
It's so funny.
There's a whole thread of conversation.
There's so many people to hate, and it's
and
like,
you just, and you
Loya.
Go
just
back.
go through someone. Oh my gosh, can someone do that? Just like go through and edit out all the
hate that you
times
gave
I
to
like
Loya.
trash Loya.
Loya.
I'm sorry, Nick. You're a great actor. I'm sorry.
So you think Loya's serious about Camila, but Camila's not?
I think she
With him.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
She's
she trusts him enough.
She's
She
a
got him
hot,
out.
attractive woman.
She got him out. She was like, take the side door.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I know. I think
right,
she's a
fine.
lot more powerful than
We'll
that.
see.
He did.
I still
mean,
think she
he
would,
did,
like,
he
throw
did
him if she-
remind her like about 6 times in that one scene that he saved her life, though, or maybe it was 14.
I saved your life for the love of God.
I
Save
saved-
me.
I saved your life. I saved your life.
I did. I saved your life.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that time I saved your life?
Yeah.
By the way, oh, what's that? Oh, I saved your life.
Yeah.
Did I mention that I saved? Oh, yeah.
He keeps it going.
Well, in case you forgot, I just wanted to toss
Not
this
have
out
taken a
there.
drink of water.
I saved your life. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
He won't let her forget it.
What was
No,
that
he
again?
I saved your life.
Thank you.
Oh, that time.
Oh
that
my god.
I
okay,
saved-
all right.
Yeah,
One too many. One too many.
That's right.
But I really don't know which way, like, I mean, we're getting ready to go into predictions. So I don't know which way to go with Cortez at all. I have no idea which way he's floating. Like, he's throwing me for a loop, which is
Well,
good.
I mean,
but
He just wants power. That's
He
of
wants
course.
power.
But I don't know. Normally, you can kind of like track some type of loyalty, at least some way, a little bit. I don't know whether he's like, he's an opportunist, obviously.
Well, he said what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
When he was fighting Loya, and it was me and Camila want to take over.
we're gonna rule Mexico. That was.
I think he wants to get it to the point where it's only him and Camila, and then he's gonna do everything in his power to take her out.
But is
right
it,
now,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
right now there's too many like alliances and people that are on her side. He took Boaz out.
He's using her influence and her power to take everybody else out,
Yeah.
and then scheming behind all that. So then there can be only one.
Yeah,
And
I
it
mean,
would be
and
him.
the only
And it would be
person
him.
that's onto it, I think, is her daughter.
And I usually think
she's
he
brought it
only
up
wants
so
it to be
many
him,
times.
but this time he actually said me and Camila are going to take over. So I'm like,
Well, that was smart on his part, because if he's going to say that to Loya, like, he knows that Loya is going to go back to Camila and say whatever he said.
not if he planned on killing him.
He did plan on killing him in that moment. He was
Yeah,
trying to
that's
trap
true.
him
That's true. Okay.
until Loya took a clock radio.
Yeah.
All the noise and sound effects. We should be the Foley artist for this. All right, since we started going into predictions, let's go on into predictions for this one.
And now,
break
your
light.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So futuristic.
I just had to hold that moment.
And
Start dead air.
Good freeze.
So predictions about Teresa and James.
Oh, I want to go last.
Predictions about Teresa and James.
I think it'll get serious, and I think she's gonna end up choosing between him and Widow again. And
Well,
hopefully
yeah.
she goes with James. I'm Team James.
Oh, I think it's just going to get complicated again.
Really?
I think, like, what was in the second season when the 3 of them were in Colombia? But now it's
now
more
she's
of
been
that.
with both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, now more of that, please. More of that.
Yeah.
You know, the
Well,
two of, yeah.
I'm really interested to see, like, predictions wise with that trio, and like if James actually helps, like, gets to Teresa, if he helps like save Widow, or if he's gonna be like, she's mine now. Sorry.
I think I think he's gonna have to.
Yeah, if he wants to sit, like-
because James has a sense of honor also, and he'll probably be faced with that choice. I think he will be faced with that choice, but his honor is going to get in the way.
Like when they went to
Stupid
Bolivia,
honor.
remember? He could have shot Weddle.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Throwback. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just say Team Teresa. Just get rid of these men, girl. Get rid of these men. They're holding you back.
The great part about it, though, is she's still a queen, regardless of these men getting in between.
Yeah.
She does not let it cloud anything, other than the fact that she really wanted to go get steak for her man in the morning, and then it ends up getting kidnapped. But I loved her face. She's like, all right, let's get this over with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't fight, just walks up in the van, is like, not again.
Yeah.
Que mierda. Oh, sorry. that must have been her thought.
Probably
Right?
exact thoughts.
Carajo.
I wish I knew what you were saying. Like over here, like.
She's like,
Ah!
I gotta teach you all the Latin cusses. by
Yeah.
the end of it.
Discussing.
Let me know.
Sugar.
Okay.
We need to. Do we get to beep you out then?
All right.
Beep.
Okay, ready, go.
Coño, pero que tú sabes.
But what about Kellyanne and Bote and this whole? Because you think that there's a
that's-
relationship. I don't think that there's going to be
No.
anything.
No.
I think it's gonna be like
I think it's
sister
gonna be
brother
like an alliance. Like,
She's
Yeah,
fat.
relationship.
She's family now.
She's gonna
she's
learn. I
family
think she's
now.
gonna learn and train underneath.
Oh
Bote.
yeah.
Yeah.
Both
I
is
think
gonna
that
teach her how to use her
She's
weapon.
gonna be a
gonna be
mastermind.
his apprentice.
Oh, I love that.
She's gonna be.
Well, how's he gonna teach with that hand though?
We didn't see much
That's
of
the
him
story. He gets
struggling though
stronger.
this time. This episode. We didn't see
What?
him really struggling this
Not
episode.
as much.
Not
no,
as
he
much.
had that big old
Yeah, the
machine
gun.
gun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
I was like, oh.
Yeah, man.
He has one of those grippers that he's like trying to strengthen his hand again. You know, like those stress balls or something. I saw him doing that earlier in the episode.
Oh, is that right?
Did anyone else catch that?
I didn't catch that. You were on
I
it.
saw him with the big
When they
gun.
were walking through the winery, he was like inspecting everything and doing his hand, and they did like quick shot of his hand that he's trying to strengthen.
Clever. Clever that you picked that up.
They are all clever.
Yeah,
like
but
I'm still on about that wine and like or champagne
Yeah.
I want to know how the writers found out that that was possible.
because they did say in
do all the
previous like that
research.
they do a lot of research. A lot of it is based in like truth and
They have
They
their
do a lot
own
of
business
research.
going on. I'm just kidding.
they've got their
What are you guys
informants.
really doing on that sound stage?
We're never going
There's
to
a
get
ba-
invited to anything.
There's
again.
a basement on that sound stage, isn't there? No.
I really want to know though how Becca's got because I'm assuming that's who's running this because the
Yeah.
guy that was going duh in the restaurant was the one that picked up Teresa
Yeah.
You're right.
on the road. So did he call Camila first or did he call Devin and Devin call Camila? Because I want to know
I think we'll find out next
in the next
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I think they were all in a chat room, and they were like, "So where can we find Teresa today?"
Well, I think Devin's
like he
too
called
mixed
Devin
up in this agency that he's involved in, and I think it's the CIA.
I think it has something to do
Probably.
with government too.
Yeah.
Because if he's saying the agency, it's not the FBI.
Right.
So the agency, it's Central Intelligence Agency.
And it's all
like,
yeah, and
go.
it would be the CIA that would waterboard anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Candice, figuring it out.
Yeah, but
does.
I'm wondering too because he has obviously a criminal like line because he's working with the airline, and now I'm wondering if the CIA took him over after the whole James fiasco or something had to have happened that he's now having to like give his alliance over to the agency because
Yeah.
he's being told what to do. They said, now we want you back on the airplanes. So I'm assuming now he's a pawn in the bigger scheme
This
of
is like
things.
his way out.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that it was Devin calling Camila personally.
I don't think I didn't see him carrying himself as a pawn for the agency. I
think he
he's
has
pretty much.
to.
I he looks pretty embedded. He looks like. He looks like he works for the agency, but like he's there
Maybe
willingly.
it's not a government agency.
I don't think he's there. I can see where you're coming from, like where he might not be there willingly.
Because he seems like a man that he doesn't like to be commanded, and the fact that the guy that looked like his second hand in this like the winery is actually the one giving the commands was
Yeah.
rather interesting to see that twist.
Yeah.
Can we real quick though also talk about the amazing montage scene in
Which
the
one?
in the like winery
Oh yeah.
with the Wade in the water cover?
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that was
beautiful.
really, really
That
great.
was beautiful.
Was.
And finding the mom, we forgot to even talk about
Yeah.
Mom and Devin going back a little
right.
bit past predictions. Like,
And bringing back Little T.
yes.
I wanted to wait a minute. So, because I thought the last time we saw Little T, Teresa had a gun to her head, and then
No.
there was a shootout, right?
She had a gun to her head and
she
said, "Take me
shot-
to your uncle."
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But
the only
then there
time.
was
She
a
really still
shootout.
liked her, though.
But they
Yeah.
were all on her side, remember? At that point. That was when James turned on her with the whole gang.
Right. But that was afterwards. The shootout with the gang was after.
We're gonna have to go back and watch
We have to
because
go
I
back.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Because
But,
I'm just trying to figure out how they brought.
well, Lil T basically said that she like gave up her whole family for her, so she's
Right.
like doing whatever is told, and that's why she said she trusted her. So
Well, good for that.
it
Good
was
for you,
just-
Little
it
T.
was a-
Glad to see you again.
She's
Anyway.
great. She killed it.
the fact that they found the
Amazing
mom
scene.
though, chills. Well, do we have any other predictions? Loya, Camila, Cortez, that whole little love triangle.
Cortez is just too hard to figure out.
Yeah.
So I really don't have anything for him.
I think Loya's gonna get shot again.
In the
I
other
think he's
shoulder.
done.
The other
He's
shoulder.
done.
Pretty sure he's gonna
out.
get shot again. I think.
No?
I don't know. Nothing for him
All right.
just yet.
Yeah.
Nothing for him just yet.
Well, guys,
No.
maybe we should play our little game that we played last week.
Ooh.
You don't know about our game yet.
No,
Okay.
let's hear
So
it.
we tried it out last week. Let us know what you guys think. It's kind of like would you rather, but who would you rather?
Oh.
So it's like who would you rather have on your team? Would you rather have Teresa or Camila? Type of thing.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you get to
go,
pick
go,
whatever. So now that we finally have Teresa and James, would we rather have James or Widow?
With
James.
Teresa? Or
Yeah,
for
for Teresa.
ourselves? Oh.
Good twist. Would you rather have Teresa with James or Widow?
James.
James, okay. Who would you rather not have on your team? Would you rather not have Kellyanne? Because you don't like Kellyanne. So I'm looking directly at you. Or not have Cortez.
I'd rather not have Kellyanne, because Cortez will get stuff done. He'll get the work done. So yeah.
Kellyanne got waterboarded for you. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, he's so like manipulative. He's always winning, really. Other than
you
getting
always
clopped
want him
on
on
the
your
head
side.
this episode.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So
Any other games points? I'm trying to use it from this episode.
From this episode.
From this particular episode.
Do you want us to come up with
Yeah,
one?
come up with one. I want to play too.
Okay.
okay, Devin Finch or Camila
What are we doing?
As what?
As what? In what regards?
as your boss.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh. I vote Camila.
Camila.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen how Camila treats some of her employees, and I think.
There's no health insurance.
You're thinking a lot into it.
I mean, do I get
First one.
dental? I mean,
Devin or Camila? Devin or Camila?
I'm gonna go with Devin.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like Camilla, if I look at her the wrong way, bad things will happen.
Ooh, okay. So since we have our guest stars, would you rather have their characters, but I'm going to use their actual names since they were our guest stars. Would you rather have MC Light on your team or Snow That Product?
MC Lights.
No.
What's the team? What are we doing?
Just on your team.
on
Like
your
if you have your
cartel
henchmen,
team.
Oh,
that
my
one
henchmen?
person, who would you rather have?
As a henchman? Well, Bote is always my henchman.
You have to pick. You have to pick. Come on.
MC Light.
Snow!
Snow.
No.
Team Snow all the
Team
way.
Snow.
Lil
Okay.
T.
She drove in that semi 150 miles an hour down the road to like
take out
take out
Devin's
Mama.
mom.
All right.
MC just stood there and said, "Look,
I just really
I think
like
you need to
MC.
see this."
She did.
She was on Instagram too much and gave up her family's identity. So
All right. Any more? Do you have one?
I can't think of one, but I'll come back
Next
with
week.
some next
We're
week.
gonna come up with some more.
Yeah.
I just kind
Yeah.
of like doing it with the episode. If we want to do it overall seasons, we can do that.
Now I know.
But
Now I know.
we're trial and error this a little bit. It's a little kinky the first two times,
We'll get the hang of
but
it
we'll get the hang of it.
by episode 12.
Positivity, please.
Positivity. Next episode. Well, guys, that I want to keep talking about this episode because there was so much, but we can't.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us. We will be here next week and super excited for next week and all the tension with Camila and Teresa back together. Again, my name is Candice Cruz. You can find me on all my social media at Candice R. Cruz.
And I'm Leslie Ambriz. You can find me on social media at Leslie M. Ambriz.
I'm Alex Bowers. You can find me all over at Hey Alex Bowers. And catch me on Wednesdays at 7, 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I am Jorge Pallo. You can find me at the El Jorge on all social media, and I'm also doing the 100 panel on Tuesdays.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.